Hello. You're all wet. I think you both better come inside. Hello. Okay, next tutorial. This is the fourth look in my Rocky Horror makeup tutorial series, this being Riff Raff. Aside from Magenta, this was has been my most requested look. It was originally requested by X Poppy Lupine UTX. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that one right, but I'll put your link there. So thank you for requesting it. I know there's so many of you guys that requested it. I can't give a shout out to everyone because otherwise we'll be going on forever and ever and ever. But yeah, that was the person that originally requested it. So thank you. I would say one thing that's a bit of a shame. I experimented with the bald cap this time using. I made a lot of tension just so I could get my cheekbones extra high, and yeah, it worked. But after it started drying, the latex started puckering, and now you can see the bald cap line, which is a shame. So I would just say just apply the ball cap as you would normally. But yeah, never mind. Still quite an effective look, and from a distance it's not looking too bad. Oh well, sorry guys. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and stay tuned if you want to see how to recreate this look. Okie dokie, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply a bald cap, because Riff Raff obviously has that really far back receding hairline, and as committed as I am to these tutorials, I don't really want to shave my head. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I'm not going to show you guys how to do it in this tutorial, like apply a bald cap, because I've done it so many times in the past, so I'll just put a few links to a couple of my old tutorials, just showing you how to apply a cap, okay? So I'm going to go away, apply my cap, and then come back to you guys, okay? Right, so I've applied my ball cap, and I've blended it with some liquid latex. Now, before I mention the hair, I'll just say why the reason this is so tight. What I've done is it's an experiment. I've cut my cap about that much too short so that I can pull it down and pull my face taut. And the idea is not to make it look like I've got Botox, because it kind of does. Quite cool, actually. It's so that, I mean, Riff Raff's face is heavily contoured, and even though I'm going to do that anyway, this should help quite a bit, because look, I think it'll add that extra depth. I think it'll make the face look that much hollowed out, and I think that could work quite well. I mean, I could be wrong, so yeah, we'll see. Now, the reason I've put this bit of hair on just to see if the colour was right, because I bought some blonde crepe hair the other day off Amazon. I think I got this, and I will literally just put it under my iron for ages and ages and ages into the steam setting, and just to straighten it out. So I've got they look like dreadlocks. But so the idea is it's nice and straight blonde hair, well, crepe hair. Okay, so what I've done is I'll get it about probably about that long. Yeah, about that. This is similar to my Beetlejuice tutorial, but I mean I've obviously not applied it to my ball cap beforehand. Reason being is I'm not going to apply too much of this hair because this hair's quite thin and there's no volume there. So I'm just literally going to stick a couple layers on and that's it, and blend it in with some hairspray and a comb. But yeah, I mean, you can do it whilst it's on. You might need to get someone to help you with the back, though, yeah. So, I've got my hair. I'm just going to pull it out so it's not too thick. Okay. The idea is you take the ends, like so. Take some scissors and just cut off the top. So, you've got a nice straight edge. Okay. So, I'm taking some Pro Stick. I'm just going to apply that right in a line where I want the first strip of hair to be, and I'm not going to make it more than about 2 inches wide, really, even if that. You don't have to use Pro Stick, you can use Spirit Gum, that'll work just as well for this. I mean, if you wanted to, you could use Super Glue. I mean, it's on a ball cap, so it doesn't really matter, it's not on your skin. Okay, so I'm just going to let it dry for a few seconds and just going to let it go tacky, okay? So I'm literally just going to layer that and push it down with my comb, just like that. Now the idea is you push it down like that and just pull away the excess, so in this case the end, and I'm left with that. So then if we just pull on it gently in random areas, it will stagger the hairline, so the root line rather. Okay, so then we're left with that. Okay, so I'm not going to comb through it or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing this, my voice is going now, in a brick fashion. So basically here and then another one here, and then one directly in the middle, and then either side again. So basically you'll never have two wefts of hair on top of each other. So otherwise you'll have rows of hair and you don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to comb through right at the very end when the glue's dry. and take off all the excess hair because it's going to look thin and it's going to look natural. I mean, there's going to be no bulkiness to it. So I'll just do the next one. So halfway through the middle of the first one and along. Okay. Okay, so keep layering it up, keep going and going and going all the way. Probably I'm going to do another couple of coats up here, just stopping there. And if you're going to get someone else to help you at the back, stop about the crown. Yeah, about there. Okay. Also, don't worry about the side of your temples because you're going to, at the very end of applying the hair, I'm going to apply hair going in that direction, so away from the face, just to tie it all in. Okay, so when you're happy with the pattern of the hair that you've done, again, don't worry about how much volume of hair you've got or the positioning or anything because we're going to comb this out. But the last step is to apply some Pro Stick just about here, so on your temples, okay, and applying the hair going this direction. I'll show you what I mean. So apply the glue in the strip like this, just here, and just take some hair and just apply it this way, okay, so outwards. Same as before, just pressing down and just pulling away gently. So when it's all dry, I've just started doing this side. You literally just hold the roots like this, just take a comb, or brush rather, just gently pull down, taking out all the excess. There should be a fair amount, yes, like that. So then you've got this left, okay? So after you've done that a couple times, and not too much hair comes out, you should be left with something like this. So quite thin, but no patchy areas. Okay? So not too much volume. Okay, so it should start looking something like that. I've just put some more latex on top in little places just because I feel like it needs to be more smooth, so ignore that. Yeah, so basically it needs to be long enough to be able to tuck behind the ears and still go past the shoulders. That's from what I can see from the pictures. Okay, so I'm going to put some wax in it and make it gross right at the end, but for now I'm just going to carry on with makeup. So for the foundation, I'm going to be using my Kryolan TV paint stick in 3W. That's just like a thick cream. It's quite pale. It's paler than my skin tone. Okay, I'm just going to apply that all over my face and I'm going to blend it out. Okie dokie, so I covered my entire face with that and I buffed out with my foundation brush just in little circles. Okay, so I'm not powdering this look because throughout the film he has this kind of dewy, sweaty kind of look. So that hence why I'm so shiny now. So I'm literally not going to powder this at all. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Grimace Brown Cream in 1001. So just a brown cream just for the contouring. That's how heavy this is. Heavy the contouring is. I'm using a cream. So I'm just going to take a small brush and I'm going to start tracing on the shape that I want for the jaws, for the cheekbones and the jawline. Okay, so that type of shape. Yep, so I'm not going to blend it yet, I'm going to do that in a bit. So I'm also going to do down the sides of the nose. So just leaving the middle part completely clean. Okay. And I'm also going to do the temples as well. Just going to do a half moon shape, like that. And the same on this side as well. I'm then going to take a slightly damp clean brush. And I'm literally just going to pull these lines downwards. Okay. I'm going to do the same with the sides of the nose, just pull it outwards. And lastly the temples, exactly the same. Okie dokie, so for the eyes, I'm going to take the Grimace Red cream. You could actually use a lipstick, I suppose, because red's cream, lipstick, same thing really. And I've got number 504, okay, so just a red cream. And I'm going to apply this directly underneath my eyes. I'm going to be putting other colours over the top of this. This is just to get the hint of red going in there. Okay, so just underneath my eyelid, my eyelash line rather. I was just going to apply this, just half of the top of my eyelid. I'm then going to take my Kryolan Bruise Wheel and I'm going to use this icky, gross, dead skin colour. It's like a really light beigey type colour. It's weird. It's lovely. But the idea is I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit of this over the red and then I'm going to use some brown to blend it out. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so I'm just going to cover this in the same places that I went with the red. Okay, and then I'm going to take a tiny bit of the brown that I used before, just a tiny, tiny bit, and I'm going to line just underneath my lash line. Tiny bit. Okay. And the same on top. Just draw a line with the brown cream on top. Okay, now all of this is cream based. Okay, that's why I use the Kryolan TV Pan Stick as cream based as well. It's brilliant. Okay, so don't use liquid foundation. Don't use anything that will dry, because the point is, so I take my dry brush and see that I can just easily manipulate this colour. That's the idea. So I'm not adding any colour. I'm just moving it around. We don't want it too dark, because otherwise you'll have this contouring and it will just look too cartoony. Okay, so just try and make the bags under the eyes and blend it over your eyelids. For the eyebrows, I'm just going to take some of the brown cream and literally just draw, starting at the base of my natural line, and just draw it straight. And then going to take some more Grimace cream. This is 001. It's just a white cream, and it's going to dab it lightly in the middle wherever I want the highlighting to be. So all along the cheekbones and down the centre of the nose, and I think, yeah, on the philtrum, and a little bit in the middle of the forehead. And then just going to blend that all outwards together so there's no harsh lines. And that's it. That's the look. So I've just quickly put some hairspray in this in there just to make it look all raggy and just mank. And yeah. I will say now, I mean, it's looking worse on camera because I've got all these lights looking right at it, but I don't think the tension... Well, I mean, the tension on the ball cut, I don't think it's worked too well because it started to pucker my line where the latex is, so you can see the join line, which is annoying me a little bit, but hey-ho. And that's it. So I finished the look off with just a old grubby shirt that I always use for my theatrical makeups, and my little blazer, and yeah, and obviously the hump. Can't forget the hump in the back of the... Yeah, not that you can really see it in the black backdrop, but there we are. And a big old shout out to Crazy507507. I'll put your link there. She got my Name That Character tutorial photo right last week, my last tutorial, my Mary Shaw look. So well done. That was on my Facebook page. I'll pop the link there just in case you guys want to give it a visit. Maybe like it. You never know. Yeah. I always announce my tutorials on there and any upcoming things. And oh, also speaking of that, I'm also now officially on Twitter. I'll put a link in the description bar below. I cannot fathom Twitter. It confuses the heck out of me. But I'm now on it, so I'm updating it quite often now, more on my Facebook page. So yeah, check it out maybe if you like. Maybe follow me. I think that's the right terminology. Follow. Kind of sounds stalkerish, but yeah. So yeah, so that's my Riff Raff tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to rate, comment and subscribe, the usual. Yep. And yeah, so until next time, bye. The master is not yet married, nor do I think he ever will be. We are simply his servants.